The metal balls of death that crush through your skull. The evil little minions that gives you the creeps at night. And then you got the tall man. Boy! Phantasm Ravager. Directed by David Hartman. Written by Don Coscarelli and David Hartman. I really enjoyed this movie. This movie is definitely for the fans. It's not for people that, if you go into this movie and you've never seen none of the Phantasm movies, you're not going to know what the hell you're looking at. Because you're going to be lost. You're going to be like, WTF. It's just going to be everywhere. It's like, bloop, 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 bloop. It's going to drop up all over the screen in front of your faces. You're not going to know what the hell's going on. But the movie did me justice because I remember watching the movie from, will be the fifth one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the fifth one. And like I said, you're going to go into don't go and watch this movie if you don't know nothing about the movie. But to the fans, I thought the movie just did justice. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely a fan favorite movie. The movie starts off with Reggie. You can tell Reggie just came out of a portal because he's like in this desert and he's walking with his full barrel shotgun. And he's just walking, and the next thing you know, he sees this house, so he end up scavenging for some things. You know, he's looking for some supplies. He's also on the hunt looking for his friend. And his friend is I gotta make sure I get these names right. His friend Mike, which is, you remember Mike from the very old ones and the new ones, the most recent ones as well. So he ends up coming across this guy that's driving a car, and he instantly recognized the car, but he just act like he didn't really notice his car. But he asked the one guy for the ride, and that's my favorite part. And the guy was like, first the guy was cussing him out because he was in the street. He's like, "Get out of the road, asshole!" So when he walked over to the car, he's like, "Can I help you?" He said, "Can I get a ride to the next town? Coming up." So he's like, "Okay, but that'll be $50." So he got in the car with the guy. He's like, "Yeah, man, this is a nice ride." So he instantly knew that was his car. The car looks good right away. The car looks really good. You can tell they kept up with the car. The car looks awesome. And then the guy noticed that was his car. So he ended up hitting the glove compartment, pulling his gun out. So he ended up taking the guy clothes. He was like, "Nice jacket." So he took the guy clothes, kicked him out the car like butt ass. But he gave the guy his clothes and then took the guy clothes. Next thing you know, he pulls off because you see like these two metal balls. Of course, y'all know the metal balls of death. It was balling after his ass. So next thing you know, the guy didn't have no clothes on. The ball smacks him in his head and hit him down, and the blood starts splattering everywhere. And then the ball started chasing him inside the car while he's trying to shoot back at it. I thought it was cool because I remember when I was a kid, like watching Phantasm for the first time, because y'all know it's not really definite horror. It always had that horror image to it, but it was more so sci-fi. So it was like a bit of both. But something about those balls when they hit you like it just drilled into the skull. You just hear it crushing in it like. I'm like, oh my goodness, it just brought me back. Like I had a definite flashback. But before I get any further in this movie, let's get this movie rated, shall we? I give this movie 2 thumbs up and a big ass smiley face, boy. And another thing about the movie, I like how the movie plays on timeline because it also does that throughout since day one. But I love how they show like they get more in depth with the portals and get more in depth with the alternate worlds because they show you more of the alternate worlds than it was in the other movies where you've seen slowly they were always winging their way to that alternative, but you really get to see the other side. I'm like the little miniature silver balls, the death balls that kill people. They got like giant death balls. Like I'm talking like some Death Star Wars shit going on on the other side, and it got so bad that Reggie did not know where he was at that time, and Mike was telling him like, you ready? You ready to go out here and fight? And he was like, "Where the hell are we?" So when they opened up the door, turns out they was actually in hell. Like, literally. And then what was so crazy, what really blew my mind was seeing a tall man again and seeing Reggie and seeing Jody and seeing Mike and just everybody that was throughout the franchise. Like I said, if you definitely somebody that messed with Phantasm like that, if you somebody that grew up off the 80s movies like that, man, it just brought back so much memory. I mean, the movie just does more than just be a movie, but it just brought back memories. Like, I remember the time, the one part that scared the shit out of me when a tall man was over Jodie's bed, and there was a whole bunch of minions there as well, and it creeped me the fuck out. And there's one woman in this movie where she kind of like she's floating towards Reggie, and her foot looks like it's sparkling, like her foot was metal. But when her face transformed, it creeped me the fuck out. It just made my skin crawl, because that was the most freakiest. Whoever was responsible for that scared shit out of me. Man, check this movie out. Phantasm Ravager. Check it out. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Phantasm Ravager, because I told you what I do about it. Got my highest rating and I highly recommend it to all my fans. And to all my movie lovers, I love